Hey guys, Bart from TST Industries here. Welcome to a product feature episode on the crash protection components for the Suzuki GSX-8S. What you see in front of me is a grouping of individual products. We have grouped these up to make our total protection pack that is comprised of a fork slider, bar ends, swing arm spools, and our very robust TST Industries frame sliders for this bike. All these components were designed specifically for this machine with optimum crash protection in mind, and when they are installed as a set, they actually work better than each individual part by itself. Let me explain why. When you protect your fork bottom and your frame and engine area and the bar end area together, should you go down in a little crash, all of these components are going to collectively take the first impact and absorb some of the crash energy and therefore help to protect your bike from costly repairs. Now, every crash is different and it all depends on the speed the vehicle is traveling, the surface on which it's traveling, possibly the surface that you're sliding off into, and some other factors like incident forces and other conditions. So there is no one statement that I can make about the effectiveness of all these components. All I know is that I've crash tested a lot of times using our technology, and it's saved my wallet a lot of money each time. So I'm very, very confident in how our team designs these parts, and I'm gonna go through each individual part, describe it to you, and we'll take it from there. First, let's talk about the WelmetTech fork slider. The design of this part was a collaboration between TST Industries and WelmetTech. We took what WelmetTech already does and adapted it to this machine, and WelmetTech took our design and executed it in Delrin for the pucks, aluminum for the tie rod, and stainless steel bolts that fasten it all together. It's a very nice component. It protects the fork bottom, your brake rotor, your brake caliper, and also potentially the lip of your rim. I've actually tested this particular component on many bikes before, unfortunately in a crash, and each time it's proven very effective, and it doesn't really fall apart like some other brands out there. Take the hit, things disintegrate, fastener tears off. These components are actually designed to distribute the load of a crash on many surfaces and then also on the fastener inside. Stand behind this product. Like I said, I did test it myself plenty of times. Then we have our bar ends here. What you see in front of me are bar ends specific for this vehicle. They're very easy to install. They feature a CNC machined aluminum main boss with a CNC machined anodized ring. These rings are available in several different choices of anodized color. What we provide by default is black in these kits, and also by default in the standalone individual bar end set, we do have extra rings with different colors available for purchase should you want to change that, change your ring color. What you see on the bike here is blue. It matches the theme of this bike, so we've gone with the blue. Now, the Delrin has been outfitted on the end of this bar for the purpose of taking the first hit, taking the first impact, absorbing some of that energy before propagating it up through the rest of the steering in hopes of saving some of those components in the event of a crash. Very simple, very effective, very easy to install. We have all videos available for your viewing pleasure and to help you install these parts on the bike. Each individual set has a dedicated video, so you can see that on our YouTube channel or our website, tstindustries.com. Let's keep moving backwards here. We have our frame sliders already mounted on the bike. In front of me, you see one side built. This is the left side. It's what you see on the bike, and these are the components that make the right side. The set arrives to you in all separate components. It's very, very easy to build into these chunks and install on the bike. Again, we do have a very comprehensive video showing you how to remove OEM components and build and install our components. The materials for our components are Delrin puck, CNC machined and black anodized 6061 aluminum. For the main boss, spacers, same material, black anodized, and the main bolt that carries most of the load is a 12.9 class zinc plated steel. The rest of the fasteners are stainless steel. They're a little bit softer than this, but still do the job really well. We just went for corrosion resistance on the smaller components, and the main one will take most of the load in the event of a crash. Now we chose Delrin because it machines well, it looks great, and it absorbs impact energy really, really well. We've used this material time and time again in these applications, and it's always proven to be the best material for the job. The last component of our total protection package that I'm going to mention is the swing arm spool. The function of this component is double. First of all, it enables you paddock standing with ease. So if you have a paddock stand or a bike stand that has a fork type lifter, lifts the bike like so, that set of these, one on each side of your swing arm, will enable that paddock stand to grasp the spool, lift your bike, and keep it there for you for the duration of your service or pit call. Second purpose is basically to take the first impact and abrasion in the event of a crash. Should you go down, this part protrudes a little bit past the swing arm, and it will take the hit and will take the abrasion and possibly save your swing arm and some of the other components hanging off on the side here. Again, like I mentioned in the beginning, all of these components, when they are used together, they work a lot better than just some individual ones. So I highly encourage you guys to check out the package instead of the subcomponents. The one protection element that we do not sell as part of this kit, because it's an extra extension, is our water pump cover. On this particular bike, the water pump area is extra vulnerable, so we do make a component out of Delrin for that area. It's not part of this package. I just wanted to mention it here just in case anybody has a question about that. That is an area that needs protecting, so we do have a separate element for that. You can check that out on our website, tstindustries.com. Other than that, I'm done here. I hope you guys will check out the individual videos that we have for all these separate components, and check out tstindustries.com. We have these parts ready for sale, ready to ship to you, and we also may have some other parts for other bikes you may have in your stable. So check us out, tstindustries.com. Ride safe, see you later.